My name is Michael O'Keefe. I'm a reporter with the New York Daily News Sports Investigation Team. I'm here with my colleague Terry Thompson, and we're here to interview Victor Conte, who is the CEO of Snack Systems and the founder of BALCO. Victor, we understand you had a meeting with Major League Baseball investigators this week. Can you tell us a little bit about that, what they wanted to discuss?
Yes, some representatives of Major League Baseball reached out to me on Monday of this week, and they wanted to talk to me a little bit about my brief meeting that I had about a year and a half ago with Alex Rodriguez, and he had an interest in having me help him with legal performance enhancement involving specifically assessment and developing a nutritional program for him. So Bill and Alex came here to the Snack System offices, and we met in the conference room for about probably 45 minutes, and I did give him some consultation based upon some blood testing that we did, and put together a program for him, things to take before the game and after the games for recovery, and then at night to enhance healing and recovery, some protein product to take at bedtime. He seemed to have pretty good compliance with this for a period of about 3 months. So I think the last contact that I had with him was in July of 2012. So it's been more than a year now since I've been in contact with Alex.
Can you tell us what you told the MLB investigators, in terms of improving the program, and were they, receptive to what you had to say?
The players themselves, I believe they want to be on a level playing field. I do. The problem is they don't believe that the testing is effective, and there is a use or lose mentality. So if the other guy's doing it, then I have to do what I have to do in order to be competitive. And I believe that if they improve the effectiveness of the testing and enough of these players get caught, and if they increase the consequences, and to do this, it's going to take several things. Talking specifically Major League Baseball, the contract allows them to test up to 375 players during the off season. That's about 30% of the league. The actual number of tests that they perform during the off season, on average over the last 5 years, is about 50 tests. So if you have a genuine interest in catching these players, then you need to put your hook and line in the pond when the fish are biting, and that's during the off season. So it doesn't quite make sense to me why they have the ability to test 30% and they test less than 5%. So that's my first criticism. The second is to increase this carbon isotope ratio testing, because I believe that undetectable steroids are not widely available and being used in Major League Baseball or even in Olympic sport, that they've gone old school. It's about endogenous hormones. It's about liothyronine, a thyroid hormone. It's about IGF-1 and growth hormone. It's about testosterone. These are more difficult to detect, and therefore, I believe if they've got the money to spend $400 on a growth hormone test or $400 on an EPO test, which they don't test for EPO, they don't test for thyroid hormone, that they should be doing more of the CIR testing, because this is where they get the anabolic effects. This is what significantly enhances their recovery and enables them to hit the ball farther and is affecting the outcomes of games more so than other types of substances.
Victor, following up on that, can you talk about how they do it? How do they get this testosterone into their systems? You mentioned that they use these things called troches.
It's spelled Troche, but pronounced troche. And these are like lifesavers. They're square, and they also come looking exactly like a lifesaver, and they come in 30 different flavors. They contain about 75 milligrams of testosterone, 5 to 10% gets absorbed. A male's daily production of testosterone, a healthy male, is about 7 to 8 milligrams. So this is just about, taking one of these would enable you to double your testosterone, or 2 of them to triple your testosterone. But they use creams and gels. And if you recall in the Lance Armstrong case, they were mixing it with olive oil. They call it the oil. You could microdose by injection. They have something, these pellets, a testosterone pellet. One brand name is called Testopel, where they actually make an insertion in the glute, and then they insert these inside under the skin and put a little Band-Aid over it, and it will time release about 7 to 8 milligrams per day for a period of up to 5 months.
You've said in the past that you didn't really see what was so wrong about taking performance-enhancing drugs because I think your quote was, everybody cheats. What do you have to say about that now?
Well, I think more accurately what I said was it's not cheating if everybody's doing it. I've changed my opinion completely about that. And, you know, most recently I've been working with quite a few elite boxers and some MMA fighters. And, you know, above and beyond the running faster than the guy in the lane next to you or hitting a ball over the fence more times and scoring more runs, when bodily harm is the objective of the sport, it kind of changed my perspective a little bit. So I'm hopeful that they will incorporate these ideas and at least begin to do more CIR testing on a target basis.